Oh, good morning, Facebook. Oh, I've just got back from a run. It was really hard, hence the title of my video, Choose Your Hard. I think it's quite topical at the moment, and I've had emails saying choose your hard, people saying choose your hard to me, hearing other people say it to other people, so I thought it was quite an apt title for today's live. And I guess it's topical because of the situation that we're all in at the moment, which obviously none of us have chosen, and it is super hard. But how can you relate this to your fitness journey or your strength journey or your health and wellness journey, all that kind of stuff? And I just wanted to hop on and give you a little insight into what I believe the 3 steps are to achieving results in those areas. So I think the first thing, if I just, I'll relate this to myself to give you an example, and I will base it on running, and you can apply it to anything really. So step 1 to me is actually getting out the door and doing it. And some people find that really hard, and probably everyone's experienced that can be super hard, and they just choose not to. So the first overarching point I think for all of this is always, whatever you do find hard, make sure you're doing it. You only ever get better through reps, whatever that is, experience, practice, not just in a health and fitness sense, business, relationships, life, whatever. So yeah, reps and experience. So do whatever it is you find hard. Don't bury your head in the sand and stop doing it. That will make it worse. So getting out the door for a run for a lot of people is really difficult, as social anxiety worries, general anxiety worries, worries about injury, or just worries about failure, I think, not achieving what they set out to achieve. So all of that stuff's really real, but it can absolutely sabotage you. So you've got to find a way of burying that. Usually accountability is the best way forward to overcome that hurdle. So if you can make yourself accountable, whether that's to your spouse, to a group, our Empowerians in our members community, they find it really empowering that they are part of our community. They tell us what they're going to do, they tell everyone else what they're going to do, what they're setting out to do if it is something like a run, and then they're more accountable to actually do it and achieve what they set out to achieve. So that's one way you can do that, and I know that is definitely step 1. Once you've mastered that and you're out the door consistently, and you're showing up and you continue to do that, the next then that becomes comfortable, and whatever it is that you're doing becomes comfortable. So you do a 1.5 mile loop, and that is your quick go-to. You know how long it's going to take you, you know that you're not going to hurt too much after, because a few weeks in you've nailed that. So step 2 is to start pushing those boundaries, get yourself back out of your comfort zone, congratulate yourself for how far you've come, definitely congratulate yourself for those wins of getting out the door consistently, and then start to push the boundaries and increase what you're doing. That is really important, otherwise you get yourself back into a lull and struggle to kind of progress. So that's step 2. Once you've done that, step 3, once you're doing that consistently, step 3 is difficult because it's a really complex one. At that point, when you know that you can push yourself and push your boundaries and be a bit more flexible with what it is that you're actually doing, then you get into a level of needing to make, and this is further down the track, guys, so don't confuse it, but definitely you get into a vicinity where you need to be able to keep challenging yourself, and keeping it interesting, keep yourself invested, but also keep yourself safe. So once you've embedded those thoughts of, I am going out today, I am going to push my limits, you have got to have an element of keeping yourself safe, and some people don't manage that, and I definitely fall failure to that sometimes. I did today, so I went out and I told myself I was going to do, if I rewind actually, I was having a really bad day. I've been really, really stressed, and my mood has been terrible. So I called Ed as my accountability. I got myself dressed in my clothes today. I knew I would run. I called Ed, had a little pep talk, which was invaluable as always. He's my voice of reason. And he made me promise him that I would go for a run as soon as I put the phone down, which I was going to. There was no question. And I didn't need him to tell me that, but it did add that extra layer of accountability. I also told a few other people that, some of my members and clients and stuff. Then I posted it in our group that I was going to go for a run, and off I went for my run. So I told myself I would do 2 miles or 2.5 miles. I've got new trainers. I've been suffering a lot with injuries, so yeah, just needed to not push my boundaries too much. Anyway, because I have been exercising that muscle of mental resilience over the past however long, I do really struggle with that, and that's what I was just talking about step 3. So I got into the run, and in order to make this an easy run, make sure that I wasn't going to cause myself an injury, I was like, right, I'm just going to do 2 miles and take the pace right down and just really test out my new trainers. So I was really enjoying myself. It was a beautiful day. I was enjoying my music. I was enjoying being out. I could feel my mood changing, which was brilliant. Exactly what I needed it to do. And then I decided to not do my 2 miles. In my head I was like, it was conscious thinking, and I wasn't just being an idiot about it. I checked through my body, I was feeling good, so I increased it, and I did. I was going to do 4 miles, I did just under, so I pretty much doubled what I expected to do. When I got back and checked on my pace and stuff, it was loads quicker than I wanted it to be. My first mile was where I wanted it to be, and then it just got quicker and quicker and quicker, because I've been exercising that mental resilience, and I felt really, really, really strong on my run today, which is weird because I've had quite a lot of time off through injury, and like I said, I wasn't in the best mindset, and I'd set myself some targets. So I've nailed step 1 and step 2 at the moment. Step 3 is where I'm at, and yeah, I don't always do the things to keep myself safe and challenge myself at the same time, but today I definitely challenged myself, and I did keep myself safe, but I didn't listen to what I had initially set out to do. So yeah, try and be better than me. But those are the three steps, and wherever you're at on that journey, it's always really tough, so we get it, we understand, and everyone is at a different stage of that journey, so don't be afraid of where you are. Just nail it. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and you'll be winning. If anyone needs any help, please give me a shout. Have a good day, guys.